Sometimes it's easy to get caught up in other people's success, and when you reflect on your life or yourself, you might feel that you're a failure or that you're far behind, and it's not good for you. You're creating a negative snowball effect for you. So in this video, I just want to discuss a few ways how you can actually use other people's success as a good thing instead of feeling like a failure from them. So the first thing I want to discuss is reframing your perspective. So instead of looking at someone else's success, whether it's a family member, friend, coworker, look at that and see what you can take from their success. See what they did. See how their mindset is. See how they got to where they are, and use that in your everyday life. Again, flip your mindset of thinking, oh man, I wish I could be that guy, or I wish I can have that in my life. You can't compare yourself to somebody like that, because first off, you don't know every single nook and cranny about their life. A lot of times you only see their highlight reel on social media, or maybe they might be bragging a lot. They're only going to talk about the good things. They're not going to talk about all the bad things and all the struggles or all the conflicts they might have to deal with in their day-to-day lives. So that's why I say, when they're bragging, or you see them on social media, or wherever you're seeing them at, or whatever they're saying, just try to find little nuggets that you can take from that and implement it into helping your life, into helping your path, and creating your path to success. And that's my next point, would be focus on your journey. You can't always focus on other people's lives, whether it's good or bad. Again, like I said, it's good to it's good to learn from people, and that's really what it's meant for. When you see other people's success, you can't feel, I can't say what you can and cannot feel, but you don't want to focus on being so jealous of them or envy. You want to be like, okay, wow, I can actually learn something from this person. How can I implement this into my life? And maybe you're in the same field as them, whether it's like a career or job-wise or school, or maybe it's something completely different. You can still take certain mindset or day-to-day routines, something that you can gain from this person, or it may be like a group, a company, whatever it is. Take what you can, be like a sponge around these people that you think have it all. Chances are they don't, right? No one really has it all. Everyone has some type of flaws. Everyone has some type of conflict or issues that they have to deal with that you don't know about. But again, if they have something that that you're trying to aim for, and you're like, man, how do they do that? Again, don't focus on how are they there, this, that, and the third. Focus on what they did to get there, because again, that's going to help you. Feeling jealous or upset or angry at yourself, because a lot of it, like I said, the title of this video is their success is not your failure. You sitting and moping around saying like, oh, I'm a failure, why am I not here? I feel behind in life and I'm not doing what I should be doing. And a lot of times that negative self-talk can kind of just wrap you up, like I said, and that negative snowball can just wrap you up in a bad place, and you might just say, F it, and just give up in life. And that's not what we want to do, especially if you're a younger person. If you're in your 20s or teenagers, even when you're in your 30s, 40s, whatever, you still have so much more life to do and to accomplish things. So don't just, throw your hands up and give up because someone's doing better than you. That's perfectly fine. There's always going to be someone doing better than you, and there's always going to be someone that you're doing better than. So people that are doing better than you, people that you look up to, people that you might be jealous of right now, flip the switch, change up your mindset a little bit, reframe your perspective, and use what they did, anything, even if it's just one thing that can help you focus on your own journey and, grow your path to success. That would help you a ton. And the next thing I would like to discuss is overall, just limit your, comparing yourself to people. So again, comparison is good to an extent, but you don't want to be oversaturated to it. So if you find yourself on social media a lot, and if that's where a lot of your self-doubt and negative talk comes from, I would either get off the social media completely, or really just limit your time on it. If you have to unfollow certain people, if you have to do whatever you have to do, you have to figure out where the negativity is triggering from. You don't want to put obstacles in your life that's going to make this harder for yourself to, again, this is just focusing on your success. It's not about always comparing yourself to other people. Like me personally, what I try to do is I always look at myself a year ago. Am I doing better or worse than I was a year ago from now? And once you do that, a lot of times you'll realize you are. And it's okay if you're not. Again, like I said, life is up and down. So you're going to have years where you might have a down year. And that's okay. It's part of life. But overall, if you just keep comparing yourself to your past self, you'll realize that you're accomplishing a lot, but your mind can get cloudy and distorted because you're constantly focusing on what others are doing and how they're doing better than you, or how they got this far already and they might be younger than you or the same age as you. And it's like, why can't that be me? What am I doing wrong? But it's not always the case. You have to look at yourself, where you come from. Everyone's dealt with a different hand of cards. So yes, some people have a higher advantage with certain things than you do, and that's fine. That's part of life. Unfortunately, life is not always fair. But if you're only comparing you to yourself, you'll notice that, like, wow, you're actually making stride. You're actually doing things. So yeah, limiting your comparison to others is a big one, and I know social media is a huge one. That's why I brought that up. And if you just have to delete all the apps, if you need to get off social media, do it. If you need to unfollow people, if you need to change up your algorithm, do it. I do think you should be consuming successful people, but if it's making you negative about yourself and feeling bad about yourself, it's not worth it. It's simply not worth it. You need to be focusing on you and your own journey. And the last thing that might help you with that is just surround yourself with a great support team. You want a good support system around you. You don't want people that are always going to shoot down your dreams. If you have high aspirations in life, you don't want to be around, there's always those people that are like, oh, that can never happen, or oh, you're out of your mind. They always have to come up with something negative to kind of rain on your parade. And you don't want to be around that, because after a while you're going to start thinking like that, and you're just going to get confined into your bubble, and you're not going to think you can grow. But when you're around people that are just okay with just being average and just not wanting to grow in life and do better for themselves, you're going to adopt that mindset. And I know the saying is, you're the sum of the 5 people you spend the most time with. And I do agree with that to a certain extent, for sure. If you hang around 5 people that are ultra successful and that are millionaires, chances are, if you hang out with them long enough, you will probably get to their point of, the success and, millions of dollars. But if you're hanging around, 5 people that are just, drug addicts, chances are, if you don't get rid of them, you're going to become one, right? And it's not good. It's not, you want to be around people that are go-getters. You want to be around people that are motivated. You want to be around people that are positive. And that's why I say the support team is so important. And negative self-talk affects people in a lot of ways. And I realized this recently over the last few years of just really just believing in yourself and being more confident in you and speaking positive to yourself and believing in yourself, because here's the thing, no one else is going to believe in you but you. So yeah, that's a huge one, and that's pretty much it for this video. I appreciate you guys for watching this video. Please let me know in the comments, let me know any feedback on how you feel about, dealing with comparison and your success compared to other people's success, or failures versus failures, whatever it is. Please let me know down in the comments. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.